Welcome to the home of the Conversations with Concerned Citizens podcast. Here we talk about real-world issues in hopes to come to a solution. We are a solution-based podcast. We are your hosts, The Lurker and Godmama. Please hit the like and subscribe if you're new here. We'll start the show shortly. The Conversations with Concerned Citizens podcast. The Conversations with Concerned Citizens podcast. The Conversations with Concerned Citizens podcast.
We grand rising. Just
Rich rise.
Just kidding. Happy Thursday, everybody. Is this our first show of July? Or have we been live?
I hope not.
No. We were here with I forgot. We were here with Roy and this ain't our first show of July. But anywho, hello. Happy Thursday. Hey everyone in the chat. What's up, Chakra King? And hey, Egyptian Goddess. Hey, baby.
Shout out to the chat.
Oh, wait. It's Thursday. And
Yay!
I'm not very thirsty, but I'm just happy to be here. Let me say that. Ain't no thirsty Thursday over here today, family.
Dang it.
That's okay, because we're going to have some fun tomorrow. Oh, boy. Godmama titled this, A Little Embarrassed, A Little Concerned. Uh-oh. Child, what y'all been doing now? What should we be embarrassed about now? What is going on now? What has been going on?
A lot of embarrassing stuff, baby. Okay, I went on. The Lord blessed me with the ability to go on a week's vacation. Went to the beach, got to soak my toes. Okay, then nice. I got to come home and blessed me with a new house, so I got to move in there. So it was just blessings all around for me. But I get on social media and it's fake outrage, embarrassing, concerning. It's like, y'all.
Hey, Kai. Listen, right. Real life has been moving, okay? And like you said, a lot of blessings have been unfolding. You go log in or even just hear something out in public. And it's like, wait, what happened? What are we doing now? Baby. Robzilla, what's good? We were talking about you earlier in our pre-show. We want to holler at you, Robzilla. Well, you know what? Just as much as there is to be embarrassed about, there's just equally as much to be concerned about. Okay? A lot of concerning things taking place. I did go live. It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. I did go live and I spoke a little bit about the Nolan situation, but autopsy reports have come in and we'll get into that a little bit later in the show. But yeah, there's a lot of concerning stuff going on around, and we're going to address a few of it, okay? We're going to address a few of it.
So y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share if you have the capabilities, tell a friend to tell a friend, get your snacks, because we don't know how long we're going to be here today, because we haven't seen y'all in a minute, or at least I haven't. So we'll be right back.
And we're back.
Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Robzilla, we were talking about you. We want to bring you over. This isn't a part of the show, but we want to bring you over. Godmama wants to holler at you because we saw you doing your big one against Ralph Bottles. And we want you, yes, Robzilla, we want to holler at you. We want you to come bless our panel with some of your financial literacy, if you don't mind.
Please.
Okay. Come put us on game. We want ours to look like yours. Okay.
Amen. Because I thought to myself today when he was over there being funny and I seen them post, I said, hold on, let me ask this man for $1. Let me ask him for $1. And anybody who knows me in real life knows that that's how I am. If you got a lump sum, I'm gonna be like, can I hold $1? No, and I don't want that dollar. It's just how I am. Okay.
Oh, okay. Bestie's off today. Yay, Bestie. Good. Get comfortable. Get comfortable.
Yes, but I would love, Rob, if whenever you have some time, if you could come over and maybe teach us concerned citizens a little bit about the stock market. Because, baby, if that was your stock market, it was looking pretty nice over there. So
Okay.
if you can say, if you could, lend a few tips and tricks and maybe some loopholes, okay, because we love us a good loophole over here.
We sure do.
We would greatly appreciate it.
All I can say right now. Okay. Okay. And we're talking about in the future. We're not talking about no today, tomorrow. We're talking about, coming back into school and all that.
Mhm.
Parents. And since the kids are going back to school to learn, why can't we pick up a few little tips and tricks ourselves and learn something new? Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So yay. Okay, Rob. Well, we'll be in touch with you in the future. Oh wait. What? Okay, good deal. Speaking of tips and tricks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I do want to say, let me drop my cash out. We are doing a $12 challenge. Okay. And I see some of y'all are on both channels. We are double streaming today. Let me drop my cash app because today we are doing a $12 challenge. I heard $12 was the number to beat, so come on through. Y'all come through and bless us if you can, okay? Because they was over there getting jiggy. I don't know if you caught up. I don't know if you caught up with some of the Rob, Rack, and Empress Janet and Daria and something happened over with Clyde, NEK. I don't know, but I know $12 was the topic. So $12 is the goal today, family. We're doing a $12 challenge. Okay.
I know one. There's 80 y'all in here, baby. I know $2 a piece.
We're doing a $12 challenge.
Okay, we'll be the winner of whatever this is going on.
It's a $12 challenge. Oh, goodness. So what you got for us today, Godmama? What is on our docket? I know I got a couple things over here. What you got going on over there?
Well, I will just address the community post that I made this rising before we
Oh,
went
yes,
live.
please do. We didn't even talk about that. Yes, please do.
So I don't, it's been viral. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you have either seen it in your timeline or seen it on the news somewhere. But there was a mother, I want to say she was 38. Her name was Kendra Scott. She is from Memphis, Tennessee. She is currently housed in the state county jail for the crime of murder because she came home and found a 20-year-old boy, man, young child, young man, young adult, hiding underneath her 13-year-old daughter's bed. Now, the internet is up in arms because the mother shot and took that young man's life. And when the story first came out and it was very surface level, it was very 20-year-old boy gets caught under a 13-year-old girl's bed, mother takes his life. Very surface level. And the internet, the Black community, our community went nuts. And this is why, on my behalf, the title starts with a little embarrassed. Because it is embarrassing as a part of the community to see us constantly going to battle for a predator. We're constantly always wanting to take the predator's side. We want to constantly put the victim, and in this case, a 13-year-old child, we constantly want to put them under the microscope of scrutiny. instead of the predator.
Come on
And
now.
that is very embarrassing as a community to see out in the open. But again, I kind of appreciate it because for the longest time we had to endure this behind closed doors, right? We had
Right.
to endure the secrecy of our predators behind closed doors. But now that this case has happened, that ideology that we have is coming to the forefront, and people are getting to see how we treat predators in our community. And it's sickening. It's
Yes.
concerning. It's
Yeah.
embarrassing
I mean,
because a
still
lot of
to
people
this
are
day,
saying she shouldn't have shot him.
right. And still to this day, there's people who still think R. Kelly or Puff Daddy should be free.
Hmm.
Please. So,
Yes.
and luck, they just got prison time. They didn't get what I think they should have got. However, I'm with you, God Mama. It is embarrassing. Because what is this?
It's
It doesn't
embarrassing.
matter if that little girl lied and said she was 24. Why was he hiding under the bed? Because
Hmm.
he knew he was wrong.
Yes. And then they came out and they said that he's not mentally wrapped too tight. Let me use my words better. That he's not, he's a little mentally delayed. Even though he is 20 years old, he has the mindset of a teenager. Again, my question is, we can't give people excuses. We have to give them accountability.
Period. Period.
That's not
And
an
if that's
excuse.
the case, if this man is mentally delayed, challenged, or whatever, where is his guardian?
Thank you.
If that's the case, then he shouldn't be just out wandering free. How mentally delayed is he that he knew to hide under the bed? That
Hmm.
he knew to sneak in when the mom wasn't there? Okay, so it seems like he knew enough. He knew enough.
Hmm.
It is unfortunate that he lost his life, and it's even more unfortunate that the mom is getting charged with murder.
Yeah.
If she would have shot him right there in the kid's room, I think she would have got off. But
Yeah.
they're saying it's because she waited till he got out the house,
Hmm.
was on the porch.
And then, so this rising, after I have my tangent of I'm irritated about this, Facebook comes with some more uh, video clips. And so someone is now saying, and this is kind of where I got this screenshot from, um, they're now saying that the mother knew about the relationship, that they've actually been dating for 2 years. So if
Oh,
he's 20, that means he would have been 18. If she's 13, that means she would have been 11.
child, don't piss me off.
And so now, apparently, allegedly, she's pregnant by the young man because there's a screenshot of her posting, I think, on Snapchat where she's like, "I'll love you forever, baby daddy. F my mom." Um, so
What?
they're saying that the mother knew about the relationship. She didn't get upset about the relationship until the young man wasn't helping. She wanted him to help with the bills because he was over there so much. And apparently he didn't want to, or the daughter told him he didn't have to, whatever. But the mom said, "Look, he can't come back in my house until he pays me some money, or I'm going to shoot him." The boy ended up
Oh,
coming back
wait.
in the house, didn't give her no money, and so she shot him. So we don't know what really happened, um, but around the my main concern is
Hey, Leighton.
how we came out as a community out the gate when this was surface level of a 20-year-old man and a 13-year-old girl. That is my issue. Not all of
Mm-hmm.
the things that have came out in the wash of, well, she knew about it and this is this and this is. No, we still have to address the elephant of in the room where we were okay initially with a 20-year-old man hiding under a 13-year-old girl's bed. That's the root of the issue. None of all of this other stuff is fluff. Because the issue is we don't care.
Well, and now that I'm hearing the mom was cool with it and they've been, now this is all alleged. We don't know, family. You know how the internet is right now. You really can't take anything.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to wait till, when it comes to these crimes, we really have to wait till the court or police reports or those things start coming out, or even the 911 call. Who called 911? I need to hear the audio of that, because if it's the mama, I need to hear, what all was said on that 911 call. However, if I'm running with some of these rumors going around, it falls back again on the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you mean my 11-year-old daughter is dating? Dating
Right.
who? Dating what? And ain't no paying my bills over here, sir. No. Not with my 13-year-old child. No. Absolutely not. However, it has to be accountable. And the predator is the 20-year-old or the 18-year-old, however old he was when he first got involved with this girl. Gentlemen, it does not matter if the mama said, I'm cool with it, just pay me some bills. No, go find somebody of your age or older.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It don't matter if the mama, is on that type of time and the little girl's lying about her age, or she moving fast and she this, that. No, baby, no. It all falls down on you, gentle
Mm-hmm.
sir. Okay? Gentle sir. You and your extremities, you are responsible for. That's it. That's all. And if the mama on if more details come out, then the mama need to be where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
In prison.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
In
agree.
prison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because my issue was, friend, is because this is nothing new. I've been seeing situations like this happening in America for the past 3 months now, of parents finding predators and taking actions into their own hands. If I go to
Yes.
jail, I go to jail. I don't care. But most of the cases that I have followed, those parents may spend a few months. 6 months was the most I seen someone spend in jail, and then they were exonerated of all charges.
Yes.
So this trend is nothing new. However, the reaction to this was new for me, because in all of the other cases there were white people. I think one was a Hispanic woman. There was a few more white people, but the only other race was like Hispanic. And none of their community was bashing the child who was preyed upon. They were saluting the mother or the father, because there were two of them where it was the father that took matters into his own hands. They were applauding. They were, what's they bond? Do they got bond? Where are they books? Can I put money on them? Can I do this? Can I help? Where can I help? Where can I help? Because they did the
Right.
right thing.
Right.
But in our community, it was, she just took the life of a 20-year-old Black man. They keep killing us. That was the hashtag that was going crazy on the internet. They keep killing us. Who is they?
Who
Because
is
all
they?
of these people are the same complexion. So who are they?
Right.
And that's why I said it's fake outrage, because and it's embarrassing. Why are we so outraged over a woman killing a 20-year-old man underneath her 13-year-old daughter's bed?
Okay.
Community,
Hello.
surface level. Why are we mad? Or are we internalizing something so deep because no one stood up for us? Because our mother didn't go shoot our uncle. Is that what we're upset about? Or our mother didn't go shoot our cousin or our father, or our dad didn't shoot our mama or our auntie or our cousin? Are we deflecting?
And or are they upset because they are predator adjacent, like they can relate with the predator? Oh, well, these young girls, they be moving fast. There was a
Yep.
trend on Twitter not too long ago during prom season. I was disgusted And I know a lot of them were rage accounts, rage bait accounts, and whatever. But they would take prom photos from Instagram, screenshot them, post them on Twitter, and they would say things like, "These young men don't deserve these ladies. These young men
What?
can't handle." Yes, it was a trend during prom season on Twitter. It was disgusting. And the comments and the replies, "Ain't no way she's 16. They didn't make them like that when I was in school, and I couldn't be a teacher." Like, it was just disgusting.
What?
So a lot of people identify with predator ideology and they don't even realize it. And I'm going to take this a little step further. It's because we've allowed people too much damn free will.
Mm.
We've allowed people too much damn free will and giving people, I mean, instead of prosecuting, we're upgrading them to politicians. Okay?
Facts.
So I just, yeah, this is the season where predators are running rampant. And how dare you correct us? How dare you shoot one of our brothers down? How dare, how dare, how dare? Yeah, it's some crazy times going around right now.
Mhm. And I don't know, y'all, because calling young girls fast has been in our community since I've been alive and longer. I'm 38. I've heard, oh, she's fast my entire life.
Yes.
But it wasn't
Especially if you hit puberty faster than others, right?
yes, and you start developing, right?
Yes.
Um, and it wasn't, I always had, as a child, I always had an issue with that, but I never really understood why I had an issue with hearing people would say, "Oh, well, she's just fast." When it came to an older man,
Mm-hmm.
um, dealings with her, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Um, but now as a grown up, I realize that that is just
Wrong.
enabling behavior. You're
Right.
enabling the predator and causing emotional damage for the said victim because then they grow up thinking that they're just fast, right? That
Mm-hmm.
this is just who they are when that's not real. You were groomed into being that person.
And even some mothers will like hold a grudge against their own daughter for being the victim instead of getting onto the man and putting him on blast and kicking his ass the hell out. It's like, well, you knew better than that, or you shouldn't have been wearing that, or you fast anyways, and this, that, and they are envious and jealous. It's such a weird dynamic sometimes. So even with this woman that's up on the screen right here, we don't know the details of her and her child's relationship. Rumors are circulating, but once the court records come out, baby, it's going to come out what kind of parent she was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't heard, have you heard anything from the young boy's family?
No,
Have they made any statements? I haven't seen or heard anything from the young man, the 20-year-old boy,
no, I haven't either.
come out and say, oh, well, this, that. I mean, and in this picture that's up there, is that him flipping the bird? Again, how mentally
Mm,
delayed was this? Or is that just another rumor y'all threw out there?
right. Just another excuse to try to excuse the behavior. We have
Mm-hmm.
to stop doing that. We have to stop excusing the behavior. Period,
Yes.
point blank.
Yeah. So this is more concerning than embarrassing, but it is embarrassing that people will victim blame this young girl. And the girl is 13. If she's on Snapchat talking about fuck my mama, there might be more to this story than we know. Because what you mean, F your mama, and your mama just protected you. Or did she? I
Right.
don't know. We don't know all the details. That's crazy.
Mm, 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 mm.
Mm,
Crazy.
it is. Child. And on Snapchat while your mama's in prison and your little predator boyfriend is in the grave.
In the grave.
Child. These youth here. Anywho, sad situation. We'll keep a lookout for it for sure. We will keep a lookout. Um, I got something for us. Let me pull something up for us, Godmama. Y'all. Oh, thank you, Robzilla. Thank you. We sure did, but our $12 goal can always be moved up. We got 2 cash apps, Godmama. Robzilla TV came through. Thank you, Robzilla. And Kai Kai, the bestie, came through. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. The cash app is still open. $12 challenge on these hoes. Okay.
And we got to keep the lights on in this motherfucker. Okay.
Yes, and we got to keep the lights on. So $12 challenge in this. Let's get it. But y'all, Charleston White finally got shot.
Girl, what? Wait, you can't. Wait.
Speaking of shootings.
You can't just throw that out there like that. Hold on, what?
And is this his first or second time getting shot? I can't recall. He's been shot so many times. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I can't keep up. I can't. It's too much. So yeah,
Charleston, girl. Who done shot this thing?
Child, somebody in Houston, the hood niggas in Fifth Ward, I guess. I don't know. But first things first, this is what they're saying. This is what they're saying led up to him being shot. I don't know if you guys know who Dr. Matthews is. You'll see her here in a minute. She's always bringing the hammer, and she's got her Thor hammer.
That wears the cowboy hat. Candace is her first.
Yes, yeah, okay. Candace Matthews. Yes.
Well, they say she's a predator, but I ain't gonna get into that right now. But
and there's a lot of rumors circulating her. We should probably do a show on her. That would be a good show. We should probably do a show on Candace Matthews and her judge. Okay. But Charleston White got shot, but prior to him getting shot, let's just listen to it, family. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Y'all hit the like, please.
And let me say this. If y'all don't know who Charleston White is, which majority of my chat should know, he is an outspoken, I won't call him like a hood, and I don't know. What is Charleston White? He's not a podcaster. He's not a... I don't know. He's an informant to some degree. He's willing to snitch on niggas in the hood. I guess he wants to be a role model of sorts. I don't really know what Charleston White's title is now that I think about it. He's just a man who gets a microphone and calls Black people out, and he tries to encourage Black people to get out the hood and leave that hood mentality behind. I'll say it.
Doesn't he have like a snitching or keep snitching or something like that? He's known for or something. I don't know, Chad.
He didn't get shot. He got shot at, allegedly. Well, we have the video right here. Some say he rolled down his window when he rolled off, and once it was down the street and let off a shot. Yeah, we have the videos right here. I've got 3 videos we're going to play. This first one, though, is Charleston giving people advice, specifically Black people. Let's listen in. And look at his glasses all crooked. John, let's just, okay.
Hey, listen, I know a lot of y'all ain't paying attention. I know a lot of y'all ain't paying attention because y'all think a lot of what she's saying is bullshit. But listen, the power lies in the booth. If you can't start at the bottom of the political process, you can't wait 4 years to try to elect your president to have power. Power starts right here. You don't know nobody in the city that can get a white elected official to come down to talk to a bunch of drunk niggas that won't even listen. They won't even listen. You can't get nobody in the city that'll get a white elected official that'll come talk to a bunch of drunk niggas who won't even listen. They ain't even stop talking. So the next time you have one of these events, you gotta take the drunk niggas out of the mix. Because the drunk niggas that still talking while the political process is talking, they don't go to the polls. The niggas that still talking right now, these gonna be the same niggas complaining when we go back to slavery. They gonna vote us back to slavery. Why? Because we don't have permanent rights. trouble. They looking for trouble. But nigga, we got political elected officials here. We got county commissioners here. The person who got access to the files in the county running the county. Dumb niggas. During the pandemic, the mayor didn't shut the city down. It was the county commissioner.
Girl, not they cut his mic. I'm screaming. Bitch, not they cut his mic.
They cut his mic. They said enough of that. We trying to drink. We ain't trying to hear that. Child, let's carry on. And Kylie, you're right, babe. He was telling the truth, but super raw. However, it seems like, I mean, you can lead a horse to water. That's all I'll say. You can lead a horse to water. It doesn't matter if you gentle parent it there. It doesn't matter if you drag it there, kicking and screaming. You can't force it to drink.
The microphone dead. The niggas that ain't got the battery charged up for the proper information. All I'm gonna say is, we fucked up as a race of people. We fucked up as a race of people. We got a woman who turned her birthday party into a political information campaign. And niggas would need to be quiet long enough to get the information. I'm out. Say, hey, listen.
Yeah. So they weren't trying to hear Charleston. And like Kai said, before that, she was trying to explain. So this is, let me get my pointer. This is Dr. Candace Matthews. It was her birthday party. She was trying to hold a speech, trying to encourage people to get out there and vote. People get out there and get active with the local elections, basically. And Candace Matthews is known for that, as far as she shows up to people's apartment complexes. She calls out slumlords. She calls out the electricity company. She calls out, Governor Hot Wheels all the time. She's an activist, a community activist. So she really be out here in these streets trying to get people's housings corrected, people's living conditions, not upgraded, but just up to par. So she does a lot of work. I'm not shocked to see Charleston White at her birthday. And I'm not shocked by any of this because I know who both these people are. But let's carry on to this other video I have of Charleston. He's okay. He's also making claims, but this is him leaving the establishment, the party. Okay.
Y'all want to protect this whole ass nigga. Same nigga that sent me.
I showed up by myself in your hood. Oh my God. Yeah.
Ciao. So that's him leaving the thing, talking shit to everybody. After he's telling people to go vote, he's talking about, I showed up in your hood, pussy. So I don't really know what Charles is. I don't know if he's an activist, and I don't know what he is.
I don't think he knows what he is either, girl.
This is what he has to say after being shot at. He's blaming it is
I'm still in Houston, hoe ass niggas.
Jay Prince. He's still in he was saying it was Jay Prince's goons and all that. So again, like I told y'all before, he is known to snitch. He encourages people to be an informant. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me tell you niggas something. You bitch ass niggas in 5th Ward said I didn't come by myself. I got a secret recording that I'm sending to the FBI. I got names of the shooter. Not only that, I done sent it to SATV. I done sent it to DJ Academics. I done sent it to Aiden Ross. Jay Prince is busted, nigga. Man, you niggas trying to act like I didn't show up by myself, no police in sight. You mean to tell me niggas shot at me and the police on every corner? Stop lying, bitch ass niggas. I'm still in the H2, nigga. I'm a god to you niggas, nigga. I'm a real life prophet, and I walk amongst the people where the people can touch me, nigga. I was there 3-4 hours. It ain't nothing but a misdemeanor assault to punch at me. You niggas scared of a misdemeanor? Mob ties. Mob ties acting like I didn't come to Fifth Ward today by myself. But I can't wait. In the morning, I will release the details of the shooter, the name of the nigga who was Jay Prince's right-hand man that came and talked to me. It's some niggas in Fifth Ward who don't like James Prince. They came and gave up all the information on you, James. I've already sent it over to the FBI, James. I'm still in.
Oh my gosh.
Charleston is a hot roaster. I need somebody called Dr. Pimp Plumper for him too, because he got a cyst on the side of his face that I need dealt with.
I saw that festering bumple on it. Listen, but this has always been Charleston White.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's out of Texas now. I hope he left. This happened over the weekend. No. This happened, what, 2 days ago? 3 days ago. 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So I hope he's out of Houston now, because some people will make an example out of you, Charles. Okay?
Yeah.
They will definitely they will. Y'all better
Mm-hmm.
ask about it and text. And it's summertime. Niggas love being outside killing people right now. They do. They want to be outside shooting up, and yes, they will take one for the team. Okay. So
He was saying some real stuff in that first video. I had to step away to handle my kids for the second one, but the first one, I will say the man was correct. You know, you got people standing here in your face, but all y'all worried about is being drunk and drinking and partying. 33% of the community's youth don't know how to read or can't read above or at their grade level. That is concerning.
yes, it is.
Because like
Yes,
he
it
said, they can
is.
throw you back into slavery and you're not going to know the difference because you can't read.
Listen, I have a tweet that I saw this rising godmama, and it verbatim says, where did I put it? It says, great time to get an English degree. Nobody can read or write. You might become a scribe to the king in the next 15 years if you know cursive, the way things are going. Listen, education, being able to read, write, articulate yourself is going to be a lost art soon enough.
Yeah.
And so when he's saying you're going to vote yourself into slavery, it's because you're not going to be able to read.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to put a picture up and you're going to pick the picture, but you won't be able to read the fine print.
Right.
That's where we're headed. There's too many podcasters and not enough teleprompters.
But this reminds me of the time when Jim got up here and was saying, you know, we're going to put ourselves back into slavery. When I heard Charleston say that, I was like, dang, did him and Jim have conversations or something? Because, like, is this a thing? Is this a thing, friend? Like, because I'm not going. House, field, shop, I'm not going. Me and my friend was joking about it the other day. You know, she was like, I be in the field and you'll be in the house. She said, you know, we'll be out here having conversations, and I'll tell you, it's hot out here, friend. They be beating on me with the whoop. And I told her, I said, girl, I'll be singing the same song. I'll be in the house talking about Master just came in my room last night. And now the missus is mad at me because I'm carrying his baby. You feel me? Like, no, ain't nobody about to go through all that shit again. Nope, not doing that. Because no, whether you was a house nigga or a field nigga, you was still a nigga. Period.
And I don't want to be in the house no way. Okay.
Please no. I got a better chance of escaping if I'm outside.
I'm trying to be outside. Okay. But that's where we're at. That's the state of the world we're in, where parents, it's the parents. The parents won't take the time to better their own community, and they raise their children in that same community, same mentality, and it's just the cycle keeps on going, and the gap is growing further and further. Education, literacy is going to be the next commodity. I mean, it already is. It already is. So, and people are going to get sidetracked with these little, oh, let me dangle a little $1,200 and y'all come vote for me over here. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And with the way Congress is passing, not to switch gears real quick, but Congress did pass this. The House did pass that no more trading for members of Congress. Will it become a law? I don't know, but the bill will be moving forward. Okay, so that is an improvement, and that includes their immediate family members as well. No more trading for Congress or immediate family members. Ooh, however, right. But we've got to keep up on teaching our kids to want better than what I was able to provide them. Instead of just accept, well, this is the best I could do. Let's just be happy with this. No, I want my kids to outdo me and their father in every aspect. Strive to be greater. So, and I don't think we instill that into children like we should be. We want them to be high achievers, big dreamers, high achievers. Not the next rapper, not the next, Cardi B. No. We have enough of that. We need lawyers. We need politicians. We need doctors. Okay. We need scientists, chemists. Okay. That's what we need instead of relying on the government. Okay. So, yeah, that's that. Charleston does talk some real spill. I just think I don't know if he goes about it the wrong way or just yelling and calling people, you niggas, you niggas, you niggas. It's like, that's not very uplifting, sir.
Right.
Okay. And then you like taunting and, dabbling in drama and violence. Like, I mean, you got to pick a lane, sir. Which one is it?
But then say you're a prophet.
Right. Right.
I walk amongst the people, bro. Like, chill.
Wow. Easy there, because God will humble you. When he called himself, I'm a God to you niggas. What? Child, be
real
easy.
Quick.
Okay. Okay.
Well, speaking of setting the standard, right? So apparently there was a race. And this woman, I'm showing her on the screen. Hold your.
Oh, gosh.
Hold your breakfast. So speaking of setting the standard, this woman has set the standard now, apparently, for women in athletics. Okay, because apparently, as she was running her marathon, she started her cycle, and instead of stopping and handling it, she decided to keep running. Now, I know all of our bodies are not the same, but honey, if this is day one, what?
I'm not doing this.
You can't convince me this is day one, friend. I'm sorry. No. And so now they're saying, she has set the precedence and, giving women is empowering for us to show us that we can push through and persevere through anything.
Well, her being a runner, your cycle shouldn't even, like, if you've trained for a marathon, this is definitely not day one, because I was very athletic growing up and into my, early 20s, very athletic. Your cycle isn't very heavy. No. And usually when you're training for a marathon, your body is prepared to not have a cycle. Because you've been eating a certain way, you've been running a certain way. So your body's already in tune with the athleticism that you've trained it to be, trained on it. So was this a publicity sign? I don't know.
Baby.
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. It was a whole publicity stunt. That's my call. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I think she set this up because even some people in the comments were like, baby, ain't no way that's day one. Okay. And it's over here on the other knee too. Like what's that's not day one. That's no. Mm-mm. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
And if it is day one, you need to go to the OBGYN immediately. Immediately. Okay. Because that's not healthy, baby girl. It's not healthy.
Not at all.
Mm,
Not at all. Well,
mm.
I mean, I was gonna say something inappropriate, but let me not.
I mean,
Let
maybe
me
it's the
not. Well,
free bleeding community. I don't know, girl. I don't know.
it's just a lot, and it's disgusting, and I mean,
Embarrassing.
embarrassing, and it's just not hygienic. I understand it's natural. Listen, nosebleeds happen. They're
Mm,
natural, right?
mm-hmm.
Wipe that shit up.
Thank you.
Wipe that shit up. Don't nobody want to see all that blood. No, please clean that up. Clean it up. The least you
Right.
could have done when you're running those little marathons, they offer water. You couldn't get some water and run it down and give yourself a rinse.
Right.
Did she?
But
What did she? Did she win first place?
I think she placed high. I do think that. I don't know if she won the whole thing, but I know she placed high because she didn't stop to address the issue. She just kept running.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
Well, performative, but runners are performative. Let's just the running clubs and the cycle clubs, the bicycle clubs and the runner clubs. They're a little odd. I'm gonna be completely honest. They think they own the road. Well, that's unfortunate that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I'm disgusted. I know I'm a woman. I know it's natural, but there is just, no, I'm sorry.
Mm,
No, no, no.
it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. I'm sorry. I
And
will
there's
take
all
that
hot.
L. Okay.
So,
My ego and pride is not that big, friend, where I won't take that L to go help address myself. Okay. Because can I not turn that into a story? I was second runner in place and I realized I started my cycle. So I had to pull over to the side and get myself together and I got back, but I only got 15th place or something. That's a story in itself. This, ugh, ugh.
well, all women have those stories, don't they? At one point in
Mm,
time, I had to stop what I was doing to go address my situation.
thank you. I
But
didn't
she
just
just
sit
wanted to
there and
make it
bleed
a
out.
show. If this starts a fucking movement, I'm pressing charges, bitch. I'm suing. I'm doing something. If this starts a a movement where women are just free bleeding during their damn marathons, I'm pressing charges. I'm suing. I'm calling the CDC. Oh, baby. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. If I see a running club and bitches is bleeding down their legs, I'm pressing charges. That is disgusting. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Disgusting. Ugh, yeah. But that's our empowerment right there, friend. That shows that we can persevere. Okay.
Well, I guess
Anyway.
oh Lord, don't let the trans women get a hold of this trend.
Oh
Don't
shit.
let the trans women get a hold of this trend. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. They're going to be running around with fake catheters full of blood to prove that they're women. Like, I could just see where this is headed. Absolutely
Hey,
not.
Will.
What's up, Will?
Girl.
I am. Hi, baby.
Gonna have some high fructose corn syrup and some damn food coloring.
They're going to be doing the most, aren't they? They're going to be so damn, yeah, doing the most.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay.
I like to be embarrassed. A little embarrassed, yes. I like to be embarrassed. That I would be embarrassed if I was running my marathon and I felt a jellyfish and then I looked down and was, oh shit. I'd be a little embarrassed. Not like, oh, people are going to make fun of me, but oh shit, something that is private to me, right, is now made public. That's a little embarrassing. So let me go handle this. But
Well, I
hey.
mean, yeah, it's like the same. I mean, I kind of feel the same way with the nosebleed. It's like not embarrassing, but you instantly want to go take care of it. Like, oh, and when you get a nosebleed, people even look at you like, oh, are you okay? It's like, oh, yeah, So, yeah, you just go tend to your bodily fluids. Okay, that's what you do.
So that means like, so if she's out and about and like she's driving and she starts her cycle, she gets out of the car and she realizes her pants are soaked, her car seat is soaked. She's just gonna proceed into the store, like, or I'm confused.
I need to find out what she placed. Hold on. Who's this runner's name? Let me find this out. I need to know if she placed. She better be in the top 3. That's all I'm going to say. That's all. She better be in the top 3. Runner starts, period. Let me see. What did she place? She was 25. She's only 25. Oh, well, hold on. This happened back in 2024. Wait, after completely refusing to drop out. This happened in 2024, so it's just now going viral, I guess. A Chinese runner, she refused to drop out and continue to run, leaving her roughly 5 miles left to run. So this was a hardcore marathon. She powered forward to cross the finish line in 2 hours and 35 minutes, but it's not saying what she placed.
So in 2 hours and 35 minutes, were you miss? Girl, it just gets weirder and weirder.
What did she place? What is her name?
Chinese. So why after 2 years does this now go viral is my question, because
I'm not sure. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm not finding what did she place? What did she place? I'm not finding it. 16th. She came in 16th overall.
Oh hell. Oh hell.
She came in 16th. She's a Chinese.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And I guess the marathon was like 42 kilometers or something. I'm not sure. Wow. So yeah, and she placed 16th. Like, girl, you would have been all right. You would have been all right. You could have pulled over and handled that. You would have been all right. So, anywho, okay. Well, I've got a couple more, but this is politically geared. My next commentary piece is. This is for us Texas residents, and then I'm going to hop over to New York. I'm impressed with both of these people. One of them, well, I guess they're both Democrats. Yeah, both are Democrats. Let me share my screen with y'all, family, because Texas, we're trying to decide who our next representative is going to be. And there is a man by the name James Tallarico.
The only minority.
And you guys, the way, let's just listen, but the way he ends this, the way this clip ends off is hilarious. But this man is here in Texas, and he is going up against the top 1%ers. Let's hear what he has to say. It sounds good. Sounds real good. However, are they going to do him like they did Spencer Pratt over in California? I don't know.
Destroying America is the billionaires. Trans people are 1% of the population. Muslims are 1% of the population. Undocumented people are 1% of the population. We are focused on the wrong 1%. Trans people aren't taking away our health care. Muslims aren't defunding our schools. Immigrants aren't cutting taxes for themselves and their rich friends. It's the billionaires and their puppet politicians. The culture wars are a smokescreen. So many of the divisions in this state and in this country are manufactured by billionaires who want us fighting each other instead of fighting them. They want us looking left and right at our neighbors instead of looking up at them. The biggest divide in our politics is not left versus right, it's top versus bottom.
Girl,
Tops versus bottoms. Not tops versus bottoms, James.
He was speaking some real stuff though.
Okay. 20. She had 5 to go. I don't know. I might have kept going too. I don't know. What's up, Prometheus? He was speaking facts though, right, Godmama?
Mm-hmm.
But is it all talk, sir? Is it all talk? I'm so cautious of politicians. However, I like what he was, what he was spitting out. I really do. I don't have a problem with, we've always spoke like this. I don't have a problem with immigration. I don't have a problem with people practicing their religion. I don't have a problem with people being trans.
Right.
Just don't force that onto others. The same way I don't force mine onto you, let's just live amongst ourselves. But yes, let's get these billionaires together. Okay. Cause they're buying up land left and right. I mean, we're back on it, family. I'm fixing to get into it. We can't even eat fresh fruits and salads anymore right now.
Right.
Meat's contaminated. Meat's at an all-time high. Gas is at an all-time high. And these mugs are over here traveling, going on vacation. How many of y'all have had a vacation so far? How many of y'all have taken the family and y'all just gone and been on a nice little vacation and wasn't stressed about no bills when you got back? Okay, because that's what they're doing right now. A lot of people are working 2 jobs. A lot of people are trying to make ends meet to feed their family.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are buying land to put up data centers.
Right.
Okay. Get involved in your local elections like Charleston was trying to tell those people. Don't worry about the president. Worry about who your judges are, who your sheriffs are, who your state attorneys are. Mm-hmm. Right. The attorney generals. Worry about that.
Your mayors, your governors, your city commissioner,
yes. Worry your state representatives. Worry about that.
Them.
Okay. And when they do not produce on their promises, we got to vote them out immediately. We got to vote them out immediately. There's no more. We don't have time to play. Because the divide it's getting greater and greater. And the divide I'm talking about is the classes, not the races. It's the classes, rich versus the poor.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I've been telling my son, my oldest, is they cover up classism with racism. On the surface, they say, oh, it's racism. But underneath the surface, it's classism.
Yes.
It's purely classism, because if you go to the poorest parts of the United States where it's predominantly a white community, they're not thriving, honey. They're not living in mansions. They're not, not being harassed by the police. They're not having drugs flooded in their communities. They're not, they still go through the same thing, because that poor, lower class people go through. It has nothing to do with your color. below the surface.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
they've programmed it so long as racism, um, that, everyone has started to adopt that ideology, when really, if you just take it out, take the race part out, you see that it is nothing but classism.
Yes, it
Thank you,
is.
love.
And people are coming over to our states. They're hip to that, and they
Mm-hmm.
jump on that. A lot of these communities, when I'm gonna call it out. Some of these Muslim communities. I mean, I was just watching a video where they bought a home together, and it was a 3 generational home: grandparents, the children, and then the grandkids. And they had it set up like that for, I think it was like 12 years they lived that way. Everybody saved up, but then the parents passed away. And
Mm-hmm.
instead of the children moving out and, what they intended to do, they just kept they just kept the house and made it, and they're ready for their kids to have kids there. They just kept it generational. When their parents moved here, and all the kids decided to stay with the parents to spend money or save money, they had plans to move out and eventually start their own. They wanted to buy more houses in the block. All they did was just add more rooms to the house they already had.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're living like, and it's like a mansion now. Their house is super nice, living a really well, but that's because they worked the system the right way.
Right. They built generational wealth. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. And they sacrifice living in their own homes to live under one roof, stack money, and now they don't even want to leave the home.
Right.
They're like, "Oh no, we'll just keep extending to what we have." They added a whole third story to their house. It was a 2-story. They added a whole third story when the parents got like super older.
Dang.
Really nice house. Really nice. I mean, but we don't, a lot of us, we're like, well, I can't wait to have my own, my own, my own, my own, my own. We don't think as a
Mm-hmm.
community, we don't think as a nuclear family ideology. Black people, we don't have that anymore. A lot of us don't. We don't promote it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have it. We don't see it. We don't. So, I mean, yeah, these people come in, some of these immigrants are like, oh, they're working the system. No, baby, they're bringing their traditional family values of having one home, one concubine, one piece of land for the rest of their lives,
Mm-hmm.
and their grandkids and their great grandkids. We don't think like that. We don't operate that way, and that's why the system works against us.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I can agree with that, because I seen a thing circulating, and all my mathematicians can say if it's correct, but it was saying how in the 90s, making 100K, when we were living, our parents making 100K, we had a nice lifestyle. Um, in 2026, in order for that same lifestyle that 1990s 100K offered, we would now have to make 376,000 a year.
See?
And that's why I said that's where generational wealth comes
Mm-hmm.
into play, and other communities know this and live this. They spend their years, as if they decide they have children, they spend those years building their self up, their children up, and their grandchildren up. And then once their child is old, starts having children, they start planning for those great grandchildren if they're able. We don't do that. We don't, when we have kids, it's like it's almost not, I don't want to say selfish, because to be selfish would not take care of your child, but it's almost like we view it as a burden.
Yes.
Um, and
Almost
then
like
we get,
a
and then we look at ourselves sideways when we're older and our children are older and they're not living up to society's standards. They're in lower class. You know what I mean? They're having to work 2 jobs, or they can't go to school. They can't. but we don't understand why, because I did it. I was able to do it. Why can't you do it? But I don't think we're understanding that time is not the same now. The economy is not the same now. The grocery store is not the same now. The gas station. I remember going to the gas station with my mother, and $10 would fill her tank up. $10. $5 would get her a half a tank. $10 now, your car laughs at you like, girl, boo.
Okay, I can't remember last time I put $10 in my tank. Shoot,
like, where are you trying to go?
I don't think I ever have. Yeah, $10 ain't
so I
gonna
think if we have to really look at the big whole picture when we decide whether we decide to have children or God decides we have children. We have to take on that responsibility, not burden, but responsibility of furthering our own line, because that's us. That's our lineage. That's if we were to write house history books. I've been watching House of Dragons. So if if my house was to write a book, it would have to continue for generations. And what I started at the beginning of the book would be built for them. You know what I mean? And then they would build on and on and on and on and on.
Right.
And I think that's really the only way we are going to start surviving and thriving in the way our country is headed, is really trying to get back to family and taking care of one another and looking out for one another. But it's hard because a lot of us are traumatized and broken,
Yes.
So it is a lot of drunk niggas, as Charleston White said, it is a lot of that.
Your kids can't read, but they know you drink Heineken. Come on now.
It's insane.
Come on now.
And then when they leave the nest, the only option they have is jail, selling drugs, living a gang life, or living an addict life. Those are the only options they have, because we didn't set them up for anything other than. And it's unfortunate for me, for me to look at and really understand, like, dang, we dropped the ball as a community. I don't know where a lot of people want to point the finger at the baby boomers community generation, which is the generation before my parents. Some people blame my parents' generation. But at some point, we have to stop blaming and start acting, right? Like, at some point, we have to stop pointing fingers at people and start saying, well, we're going to do better.
Listen, let's start with the music. Bring back people like Michael Jackson, that was like the man in the mirror. Okay? Okay? Let's start there instead of talking about, let me stop. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Where are my scammers at? Spin that shit. What? What? Or quiet on the creek. No, I need you Negroes to be loud right now.
Thank you.
That's the problem. Too many of you niggas is tiptoeing.
We need to cause some ruckus. Okay?
Let's build something. And we don't mean build it like Umar, okay? No, I need y'all to use your hands, your backs, your knees, build it. But let's jump gears. I want to switch over to New York, because I'm really, I don't know what's going on with me, y'all. Y'all know I'm a true conservative through and through. But a couple of these Democrats are growing on me. I can't help it. And it's not, to me, it's not based on parties. It's just based on facts, truth, and putting action behind it. This mayor of New York, I really like him.
And they tried to make us not like him, right? Yeah, they tried to make it seem like he was a Zionist, or he was very, very like Muslim or,
Mm-hmm.
they tried so hard to get everybody to have a bad taste in their mouth about him when he
Mm-hmm.
first, got elected.
Called him a communist.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna ruin the city. Well, listen, y'all see the Knicks won this year. The spell has been broken. The curse has been lifted.
The gods have shown favor.
Okay, so I don't know what, child, please.
Oh.
But he put out a statement against Netanyahu, family.
Ooh.
Yes, he did. Let's listen to what the mayor of New York City. Now, y'all know New York's got a high Jew population.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't stop him. That did not stop him. Let's listen in.
Ooh, and he's
Benjamin
serious,
Netanyahu
too.
is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people, for the maiming of tens of thousands of children as those who survive undergo amputation without anesthesia, for the targeting of neonatal hospitals and maternity care centers, denying newborns even the chance to live, for the countless people he starved as he blocked food and humanitarian aid from reaching them, for the gunning down of hundreds of aid workers and journalists. And just last month, the UN confirmed that Palestinian children continue to be deliberately targeted and killed by Israeli armed forces, more than 8 months after the so-called ceasefire. The list goes on and on, all as we, as Americans, pay for the bombs that do the killing. There is a reason the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for his arrest. As human beings, we have spent generations building a shared understanding that there are crimes so grave they offend all of humanity. Anyone, with their eyes, with their heart, with their conscience, should recognize the devastation he has wrought and understand that he belongs before a court of law. As I've said, I agree with the ICC that Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested and tried for his crimes, as I do for anyone else charged by the ICC. My administration has reviewed every avenue available under applicable law to determine whether New York City could execute the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant if Benjamin Netanyahu came here. It is clear that we do not have the independent legal authority to enforce this warrant. The federal government, however, does, and I call on them to join the ICC and execute this warrant. And I want to be equally clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is not welcome in New York City, nor is any other war criminal at large. While we cannot end the genocide on our own, we can decide whether our silence will become another weapon, and we can examine every tool we have to defend the humanity and dignity of all people. That is my commitment to you.
Oh, I like that. I support that. And New York, y'all got a good one on your hands over there. And I like that they're youthful, that James Tallarico guy. I like the younger generation putting some, I mean, they're dropping their balls. Now, going up against such a beast, I guess they say going against the machine, rage against the machine, that's not going to be easy, because I sat and watched what California did to Spencer Pratt.
Mm-hmm. And what they've done to Tucker Carlson. And
Tucker, yes. And those are just the people that are still alive to tell about it. I mean, we still have scientists that, we're dealing with anti-gravity matter and dealing with, energy and stuff like that have no longer, that aren't with us anymore. Anywho, those are just people that they're trying to set an example out of. But we cannot fear our government. Our government is supposed to fear the people.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
He said Netanyahu is not welcome in New York. Period. He said, and if I could arrest you, I would. Period.
Okay. And he said, you and any other war criminal, not just you. You're not that special. But baby, let me put a stamp on it. So you are not misunderstood. Why isn't our damn governor doing this and our mayor doing this? What the hell?
That's what I'm asking. Hold on. I need to make some phone calls.
Because what?
Right, email. Because are you not with this?
They don't
Can
want
we
us
not
to
all
have
stand together collectively as states? Okay, because isn't that what we're supposed to do? The United
United
States, right?
States.
So therefore, we're independent, quote unquote, countries on our own. But y'all don't know about that, I guess.
Why is it? Yeah, I'm not jealous of New York because I love Texas, but damn, can we get a
And
Madani
he
down here? Can we get one, please?
and I seen something too where he said he made it illegal for data centers to be built.
Yes.
He said,
Yes.
no, y'all good. Find somewhere else to go. Okay. Not mad at that either.
For the people. Oh, also, he also didn't take a pay raise. And he was
Mm-hmm.
questioned about it. They were like, why didn't you take the pay raise? He was like, because last time I checked, nobody, that's the least of anybody's concern right now, is me not making enough money. I said,
Dang.
I'm not a man of the people. You don't need to be, you should not be getting rich off politics. Period.
Mm-mm. You should be like the preacher, right? Like the preacher. And we're not talking about no Creflo Dollar preacher. We talking about the preacher at home, right? Where they live in they most of the time they have a house close to the church, next door to
Mm-hmm.
the church, where
Yes.
that's where the preacher lives, right?
Yes.
And the congregation helps keep the bills on the church up, and they help keep the bills on the preacher's house up. That's just usually how it goes. So why cannot our politicians do the same? You live in the we build y'all a little community right next to our state's capital, okay? And that's where y'all live. Y'all don't need these fancy mansions and planes and cars, and but then we have to get down to lobbying, which if we're passing laws for um, politicians to not be able to trade, then we also need to start talking about lobbying and how that needs to be made illegal again. Because
Yes.
once upon a time, lobbying was illegal.
Yes.
You could not bribe a politician because that's what lobbying is, bribery.
Yes, it is.
I'll hand you 100,000. You look the other way when I slide this through.
Mm-hmm.
Bribery.
Mm-hmm. And promote it. You don't even have to
Mm-hmm.
look the other way. Baby, look right at it and promote it.
Mm-hmm. Rob said the Texas government can't stay here. You petty. Petty.
And he need to roll his ass on. I'm so done with Abbott. It's not even funny. And I don't know how the fuck he keeps winning. I'm just so confused. Like, who keeps voting for this nigga?
Not the drunk people, apparently.
Shit. Shit. No, it is the drunk people who are, because that's who he don't, he's taking away all the hemp and the THCA. Like they want us drunk over here. They want us drunk. They don't want us stoned and having deep conversations. They want us drunk, stupid, twerking, shooting guns, singing sad songs about my missus. That's what they want.
Yeah.
And that's annoying as well. But yeah, that's Texas. But yes, I'm with Charleston White family. In our community, I mean, or don't. I don't have to rock with you just because you're black. If you're ignorant and you're making poor decisions, baby, count me the fuck out. I don't want you on my team.
Right.
Okay? I don't. And it's like, that game of dodgeball, or, just when you were in grade school or whatever, and they would pick teams. I want so-and-so. I want so-and-so. Black people, y'all going to be left on the side. Because nobody's going to want to play with y'all. They don't want y'all on the team. You're going to complain. It's too hot. You're not going to la la la. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Metaphorically speaking here. We're not going to get chosen by these. Not that we need to be pick-me's or anything, but it's a team effort. It's a team effort. So while everybody else is thriving, all these other communities are thriving, we're left behind. If we will be back in the fucking field at this point.
Right, because if he's already making these mugs, a good child, y'all ain't seeing the overplay for the underplay, as they like to say in the beefing sector. Okay, y'all ain't seeing it. Because if we taking all of these people out of the country who work these in the field jobs and they don't complain about it, baby, because they get to live in America. Okay. Who gonna work these in the field jobs? Y'all think they've been so everybody think they about to put robots out here in 100-degree weather. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They ain't about to put robots out here in 100-degree weather. It's not happening. Yes, they have technology where it can shake a tree and stuff can fall, but you're still gonna have to have people. Even companies who have tried that to integrate into AI quickly realized that the AI cannot do what a human does, so they had to integrate back into having human workers. AI ain't about to take nobody's job unless you're a computer. Just saying.
Yeah. Even when it comes down to engineering, it's people having to it's insane that they have the AI build the code or whatever, but then humans have to go make sure that it's accurate, correct, and you know what I mean? So there's still an overseer. At this point, just hire humans we're good. Yeah, AI is not going to take over like they think it is. And whatever China has going on, it's working for China. But China has set up their system, their economic system, in such a totally different way than America. Yes, they are capitalist, but they're like communist capitalists.
Yeah, for sure. With a hint of socialism in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they built it to a place where it's functional for like everyday. It's just a part of their, you know what I mean? It's just a part of their everyday life. They've got little gadgets and gadgets for every little thing. We're not like that. It's like when we jump miles at a time instead of 5 feet at a time. You know what I mean? China's like, they've been slow walking this shit this whole time. That's just what they do. Us, we want to go from 0 to 100 every time. And then when it falls, it collapses, that, we get all frustrated. And then it falls back on the middle class to bail everybody the fuck out. It's insane. It's insane. Instead of slow walking things, slow integrating. Why do we have so many freaking potholes across the country, but we have money for flock cameras, family?
Thank you. So many potholes.
Okay, we need to be using like China, where they have automated workers, automated vehicles that just drive with no person in it, fixing potholes all throughout the nights. Why aren't we on that type of time? We're not doing anything to improve everyday life for ourselves. We're not, and we're voting in people who don't give a damn about us. They're getting their pockets lined by APAC, by Big Pharma, by and they're screwing us. But once they leave their office, it's no longer their job to fix the problems, and they get to scurry off in the wind, and we're stuck holding the bag. So yes, we've got to do better when we're picking and choosing our political leaders. Facts. If my damn mayor is not doing something about, I'm about to be at city council this next meeting. I'm about to go in on my city council because I told you, Godmama, how they've been, and this was before I left out of town. Every stoplight in my city has been getting redone. And I was like, this is weird. But it's because they're putting cameras in.
Yeah.
It's because they're putting cameras in. And it didn't click to me at first. I'm like, wait, they just worked. And I'm talking every single one by one. So I'm about to get jiggy at city council on my next city council meeting.
Yeah, because the Andy Brashear, he went and said that he made a law stating that the flock camera data has to be deleted every 90 days because it does. If your town or city just has flock cameras and it's not regulated, that data is stored. It's never deleted.
That's what they need the data centers for.
Right.
It's not for AI. It's to collect data.
And it's not private. It's not federally owned. It's privately owned. So It's a
Exactly.
private company owning all of your data and being able to track you wherever you go. And Missouri's had 2 counts where police officers were tracking ex-girlfriends and shit, like stalking them. Yes. We're
Oh my
using the flock camera systems to stalk their wives and ex-girlfriends. It was nuts.
jeez, yeah, we don't. Yeah, no,
Yeah, we
no,
don't.
no, no.
But
I mean, if
in
we're
that book 1984, George, what his name, George
George
Orwell,
Orwell, Orwell.
yeah, he said by 2030 we would be completely surveilled. Completely surveilled. And I think we're headed in that direction faster than that.
Well, and I'm confused on if we have all these flock cameras, what's the point of these satellites? I thought that's what satellite tracking imaging or whatever they do. I thought that's what that was for. Because when I get on Google Earth, I can get Street View just fine. What do I need a flock camera for? I guess because real time, but they have satellites that do real time. The military
Right.
has them. What are we doing? What's really going on? But like you said, Gama, it's because it's private. It's a private entity, so it is um, profitable. So they're going to be selling our data to insurance companies, leasing mortgage offices, even employment people are going to have, and it's going to also, so not are we monitored with our phones or this like our Amazon little Echo things or Siri or whatever. Now you step outside, you're monitor. I have a computerized car, so I'm monitored there. State Farm even wanted to put one of those little tracking things to make sure you're a safe driver. Okay. And now I can't even everybody has, what is the point of flock cameras? There's cameras everywhere already. The grocery store, the gas station, the this, the that. What, somebody's recording something. What is the need for flock cameras? I'm still so confused.
Another private business wanting to tap into the American population is all I can see. Because like you said, that CCTV ain't nothing new. That's old.
Right. So that's why I'm confused by the new flock camera, because I'm like, we've been had cameras on our stoplights. We've been have random cameras on, like highways and stuff, CCTV. I mean, I'm confused. I don't know. And every business has cameras.
Damn near every home now has cameras.
Your cars, backup cameras. Teslas have cameras all around. I have built-in front and back cameras. So what's really going on? And yet y'all still can't arrest the pedophiles.
Right.
Y'all got all these cameras and people are still coming up missing, raped, murdered. What? That homeboy David, what is it? DA4D or whatever. That one little rapper who killed that girl Celeste or whatever. Her body was found in a Tesla. Why couldn't? Oh, they said something happened with the internal box or something. But still, how I don't know. There's cameras everywhere. We're surveilled right now. I mean, we don't need flock cameras. We really don't. Exactly. So that way police can use them to stalk and harass people. Ciao, boom.
A lot of people across the nation have been figuring out ways to disarm them.
Oh yeah.
I'm not promoting it, but that's people are taking matters into their own hands because they don't want to be surveilled. Like a lot of, I've watched people debate locally in some public forums, and some people's stance is, well, it's going to help keep our streets safer. And, a lot of other people are saying, no, they're just going to be paying more attention. And I've never committed a crime before. I don't plan on ever committing a crime. But to just be constantly surveilled like I have been or am going to is unlawful. And we have to stand by that. Like whether we want to make shit safer or not, you have to stand you have to stand on invasion of privacy.
Right. And we
Because if
are
that's
private citizens.
yes, because
Exactly.
if that's the case, then you might as well just throw the whole Constitution away at this point.
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying. And I have, I have cameras on the front and back of my house as well. Um, but it's for my protection, not to keep data on my neighbors. You know what I mean? And it's not for blackmail or to be able to run every time they walk past, run facial recognition on them to pull up their criminal history. And that's just weird. We're taking it too far, in my opinion, when we do that. We're taking it way too far.
Yeah, I agree. I just think we already have enough of it. That's why I'm confused. I think we already have enough surveillance going on. We're good. If y'all can't get it from the surveillance systems already in place, then I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what to tell you. Hold on. Since we're over here, let me share my screen one more time. What you doing, Godmama? You telling me we ain't doing nothing, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go through my TikToks then. But here goes. Look at it. I don't know if I've played this for y'all before. So the water tower's empty before they even notice. Okay, and this is old. This is from last month. This isn't new as far as July goes. This is from last month.
Have that water tower full, which holds about 2.5 million gallons. And around this time of year, that's about 1 day's worth of water for Orion Township in the village of Lake Orion. The challenge that we face today, which is very real, is that we have learned from our friends at Great Lakes Water Authority that this might be a 2-week process to fix this situation. So do the math. 1 typical spring day's worth of water and more than at least a week of dealing with no new water coming into that.
So there was conspiracies going around saying, water tower issues. I mean, not water tower, data center issues were already coming in. And how low the water is. What was this? I clicked. Oh, this is the one. Okay.
So a school superintendent is claiming that Lake Orion, Michigan has a teacher shortage. But this doesn't actually match up with the data.
Oh, no, we don't want that. What did I click on? Did I not click on the right thing? It was going into, I thought I had a second clip.
So we were able to have that water tower.
I think I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay.
People are going to have to drive to get water for potentially up to 2 weeks, as you just heard. We are deploying porta-johns in all of our parks. We will display where those are. You might choose to go use the facilities in a porta-john at a park. This is the real situation. People are going to have to drive to get water for potentially up to 2 weeks, as you just heard.
But it's a serious situation. So I'll start by reiterating what they both said. This is not a drill. Please, if you're in the MAP area, do not use water. This is a very serious situation. It's also a health situation. But it's
a health situation.
Yes. And I'm trying to find where they had it where, I guess because it's old and I don't have it on my everything, but they had it where they played it all. Something like that. Okay, well, anyways, brief data centers need brief roles, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, but that's what's going on in Michigan. And we already know Michigan is a state that already had issues as far as Flint. They've already had issues with piping infrastructure out there. And this is Great Lakes area. Isn't that crazy?
That's a little concerning.
It really is. So, people had to go without water for 2 weeks. Like I said, that was old. That was from last month. And I'm looking up what it is now, if their water is good. So that is Texas just got a bunch of rain. So our lakes, a few of our lakes are at capacity right now, which is a blessing. But water shortage is a real thing in a lot of states, and they are not speaking on it. Public officials know that it's going on, and they're being hush hush because they don't want to start a panic.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can now, go stock up on some water, or get you a water system, something like that, because they'll hit you with oh, by the way, we only have 1 day left of water, and then for 2 weeks you got to drive. Like, you couldn't tell us this, but it's because they don't want to cause panic.
But end up causing panic anyways, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And leaving people upset, but people have to, instead of panicking and outraged, they have to go rush to get water,
Mm-hmm. It's a different type of panic. It's sick.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Yes.
And they say America isn't a third world country.
Okay.
Baby, certain places would beg to differ right about now. Okay, they may have Wi-Fi, but they ain't got no water. Okay? Oh, shit. This is a mess.
It is. But they say the water use restriction order, this is 7 days ago, straight from the Orion Township organization website. 7 days ago, power was restored, and the water use restriction. So they had a power outage too. Damn, they going through it out there.
Mm.
So on July 16th is when this was posted. Power has been restored, and due to reduced water pressure because of their infrastructure. Oh no. Power outage pump station. We ask that all water be limited to essential needs only, but the water. Okay, it has been lifted. So that's what it was. They had low power water. So again, they got their water, their main fix, but then the power went out and they were on a reduced power thing. So they're going through it out there. And I don't know what that was. Michigan. Michigan is what's up with y'all's infrastructure out there? Y'all got too much good water to be not having good pipes and equipment out there. Okay.
Mm-mm. I know it was funky them couple of days. People can't wash their booties. Oh my God. I would have had to move, child. Nope. I gotta go.
Your area of the state is under severe drought. They're getting ready to see.
Oh.
And thank the Lord, Texas just got there. Now, I'm not happy about all the flooding that happened. There was some bad flooding in Central Texas again. Oh boy. But it filled up a few lakes out there, and we needed that because we were getting low. But yeah, watch your water intake. Kylie, she's saying no free licks in 2026. Period.
I'm screaming. Okay.
Okay. It's not the party, it's the person. Facts. She might be behind a little bit on the stream. So yeah, that I was just being nosy looking at Michigan, and that was on my thing. And then I want to kind of leave off with this because it's Thursday. We haven't done any of our Bible study time over here or Bible study lives or anything like that. But I did have this saved up. I've got two of them. One is Nicki Minaj, though. I want to hear this from Nicki. She's saying she has some regrets on some of her lyrics. Let's listen in.
Do you think the music scene is very demonically organized? Is there a lot of crazy stuff that happens in there? Can you kind of tell me a little bit about that?
Well, it sure isn't driving people to God. It's, it definitely isn't making people want God more because it focuses on the worship of material things.
Mm.
And we all play a part in it. I've played a part in it, of course. I guess I feel a sense of responsibility too a lot of the times because a lot of the stuff that I was rapping about, I didn't, I was so young too. I didn't realize that there are young people listening to it and how it could probably make them make certain decisions that wasn't, really thought out. Now, if I could do it all over again, I would have changed a lot of things that I said, because I just don't like the idea of thinking that these people will now grow up wanting to change themselves. So that's what I think is very demonic about the industry as a whole, is that it makes people feel that they're never enough.
Do you think the music?
You're muted, friend. That was deep.
Okay, Nikki. Okay, Nikki.
But has your husband / baby daddy turned his life over to Christ? Cause he ain't got too good of a rap sheet, my guy. I'm gonna need to know these things.
Yeah. But I like that she, that's something that's on God. That's between him and God on the cool. What's his name? Something Petty. What's his first name? Something.
I can't remember his first.
Kenneth Petty. Is that his name?
Kenneth sounds correct.
Kenneth Petty. Let me look him up.
I wonder how this made the Barbs feel, because the Barbs, they go hard.
Yeah, they do. Well, you know what? I will say this, and I wanted Rico to come over and talk about Nikki. Let me send him a kite. No, I'm just kidding. He's a big Barb as well.
Mm-hmm.
Onika. Okay. I'm not going to judge anybody's path to God. And I have been watching the Barbs, like they are standing behind her. Like as far as her, even with the Trump situation, I haven't seen too many Barbs turn against. If anything, they're following suit. And I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody's walk to God.
Right.
I liked her answer, though. I liked her response about, is the establishment demonic? And she's like, yeah, and I played a role in it. That atonement.
Yeah, because remember she had freaking split personalities there for a while. They all go through that, if you notice. But yeah, I'll never forget that interview she did when she brought out Roman. I was scared. That was when I was like, yeah, I ain't listening to Nicki Minaj no more. That girl is possessed. And I think that's when I stopped listening to Beyonce too, when she came out with Sasha Fierce. And I stopped listening to her because it was just something about it that didn't seem right to me. But don't come for me, Bay Hives, okay? Because y'all some nuts. Love y'all though. But just saying.
Yeah, I agree. But I like that where she's headed. I mean, nobody's perfect. Nobody's this, but to profess God, hey, I support it. Do your thing. And to call out the industry, she has lost her mind on Twitter a few times. We call it crashing out. She's crashed out a few times on Twitter. And I mean, even with the Trump situation, when she was like, MAGA 2020 or MAGA 20, whatever. People, not her fans, people were like, oh my gosh, we knew it. She's always been this. And what about the gays? And what about her gay fans? And blah, 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 blah. And it's like, if you know, you know. Because what's greater? Having a bunch of fans and not ending up in a good place, or you know what? Just saying, hey, I gotta walk the narrow path. I'm trying to save myself from eternal damnation. Let me move around. So I like that with Nikki. I won't say I'm proud of her. I'll just say I like that. I like that she spoke out and that she's not hesitant about it. She's been calling out the industry. She's, you know what I mean? She's never invited back to any of like the Grammys or any of that. You know what I mean? She's been blackballed, all this. She be going after Jay-Z and Beyonce all the time on Twitter. Calling out the hairline of Jay-Z, whether it's a lace front or
I'm hollering. And sometimes she gives Jack what's her name?
Jaguar, right?
She gives that vibe. I ain't seen Jag in a minute. Well, let me not tell that lie. I did see her over there on the blue couch.
On the
Maybe a
blue couch
few weeks
again?
ago. Yes, a few weeks ago. I forgot what she was talking about. Something to do with the industry. But
Well, yeah,
yeah.
because Jay-Z just popped out with his Yankee Stadium stuff, and what else? First he combed his hair out. Yeah, Jay-Z's been making moves, so of course she gonna pop out.
Yeah, he combed his hair out to promote Beyonce's line.
And then he shaved it off and sold out the Yankee Stadium and did a concert.
Mm-hmm.
And the lineup was interesting. Okay, y'all want another video? I mean, we're not doing shit. I got another one, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I guess since we were talking about God, I'll play this pastor one, and then I want to come over here to this Nephilim one, but let's listen to this.
Don't want to come to church, it's because they can see y'all fake. Reason that young people don't want to come to church is because they can see y'all fake. You dress holy on Sunday, but you ratchet on Monday. You tell them God is good, but then you curse them out in the mouth. You can't curse at your baby with the same mouth you say you love them with. Little nigga. And then you want a king, but you spend all your life calling him a nigga. How could he be a king when you called him a nigga all his life?
Well, dang.
Stop killing your babies with your mouth. The power of life and death is in the tongue. I don't care what Jay-Z say. Jay-Z can't be your theologian. The history of that word is death. Reason that young people don't want.
Not the history of that word is death.
Nigga.
Ooh.
The history of the word nigga is death. Come on now. What's up, Peeper? Peeper, before you take your ass back a lot of folks calling out the industry, but these folks aren't relevant. So where's the smoke? There's these grinnelled ex-rappers. I mean, she's calling out she put herself on it too, though, Peeper. Okay. She put herself in there as well. She said, and I played my part as well. So I can't, let me remove this real quick. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong song. I'm trying to take it down over here. So listen, the power of the tongue is life or death. And when we're talking to our babies, or even when we're letting them listen to this music, right? Letting our kids listen to this music, there's power in that. So, okay.
Oh my Lord.
I liked his what kind of suit is that called when it's the 6-piece button up?
Tailored. Okay, that mug was tailored but perfectly. Period.
Okay.
He said, you better quit talking to your kids like that. Period. I know that's right.
Okay.
He made very valid points. That's why the youth don't want to come to church, because they see you holier than thou inside the building, but when you leave outside the building, you a hot mess, but still holier than thou because you go to church. The Lord said you may not be lukewarm. You cannot be lukewarm. You either got to be hot or you got to be cold, but you can't be lukewarm. And that is why.
Yes.
Because the whole point of being a Christian is to be some sort, not necessarily but some sort of a prophet, a living prophet, a living testimony, right? That's the whole point.
Mhm.
But anyway.
And a lot that I mean, no, you're absolutely right, but that's why a lot of people are so turned off by it. Instead of coming out confessing your trials and your stumblings, your shortcomings, like, hey, I struggle with this, but I'm working on it. I'm aware of it. I'm not going to be ignorant to it. And I'm not going to hold you to a standard I'm not able to complete myself.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes. A lot of children aren't stupid. Listen, they think they're slick and they're not, but they are far from stupid. And a lot of parents don't give their kids enough credit. They are truly sponges. If you see your kid, la 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 la, it's because they're picking it up either from you or an outside source. The end.
Right. The end.
Okay. And that's not for, I'm not talking about people that have to deal with developmental issues or any of that. Okay. I'm talking about, healthy children and, they are cognitive. Yeah, they're gonna. I'm not saying some behavioral issues are due to developmental issues, is what I'm saying. But if your child is not of that, I mean, yes, they're going to push things that they're going to test, rebel, this, that. But as far as their day-to-day habits and how they maneuver through life, maybe that's because they picked it up from you or for somebody else that was there daily, whether it's the internet, whether it was a school member, any of that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, I don't know where my kids got that from, they got it from you. They got it from someone around you or someone around them. That's where. Or they got it from the little phone or internet, something like that. Mm-hmm. They learned it. Okay. They didn't just make it up. So yeah. Kids are smart. They see when you're a hypocrite. Don't smoke cigarettes. Why? You smoke them. I know, and it's nasty. I wish I never did. But you are. I know. I don't do it. I know. But don't do it. But you are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to guide our children to God, not stir them away. And being a hypocrite that's the first way to steer me away from anything. Don't let me see you being a hypocrite, because baby, nope, I want no parts of it. Matt James, you are dumb as shit believing all this bullshit. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for your
participation.
Thank you for sharing your opinion.
Because I don't even know what all of this BS is, but you're more than welcome to, expound in the chat. So yeah, whichever.
Yeah, please go ahead. Okay, this will be my last video because we're almost at 2 hours. This will be my last video. And this trial is about to start, Godmama. We didn't even get to talk. Oh, the Tyler Robinson. I haven't even caught y'all up on, but that's okay. We'll be back. We're coming back. And I'm also going to link up with Jay Dunn. But first, let's play this, and then I'll talk to you guys what we got going on. There's going to be a new trial coming out, and this is pretty hardcore. This is going to deserve a trigger warning. It's pretty hardcore. So Lindsay Clancy has trial starting soon. And that's another one I'll be keeping an eye on. You guys were still up on Chud the Builder, Tyler Robinson. Now we're going to add a lady to the mix. Ooh, wait. This will definitely need a trigger warning.
Mid-October, a psychiatrist prescribes 25 milligrams of Zoloft, which is doubled within days. Lindsay reports that she hasn't slept in 48 hours, she has racing thoughts and worsening anxiety. On October 20th, Lindsay reports heart palpitations and says her mental health is getting worse. Her psychiatrist takes her off the Zoloft and prescribes Ativan and Benadryl. On November 16th, Lindsay goes to the ER and reports insomnia, anxiety, and heart palpitations. The doctor prescribes her Trazodone. 4 days later, on November 20th, Lindsay's mother-in-law contacts a prenatal behavioral health program who prescribes Prozac after Lindsay says she's, quote, very frustrated, scared, and has extreme insomnia and racing thoughts. 4 days after that, Lindsay reports the Prozac is making her insomnia worse, so she's prescribed Ambien, Remeron, and Klonopin. The very next day, she tells the practitioner that she is unable to determine what is real, is disoriented, forgetful, confused, and disconnected. 2 days later, on November 28th, Lindsay tells her care team that she's only getting 3 hours of sleep, she's disoriented and scared. They prescribe her Seroquel. On December 2nd, Lindsay reports she's suicidal and hearing things. Then, 3 days later, Lindsay calls a crisis hotline asking to be admitted, but they told her no because she didn't meet the criteria. The very next day, Patrick and Lindsay together go back to the practitioner who increases the Seroquel dose, even though Patrick said Lindsay was, quote, 10,000 times worse after starting it. On December 20th, Lindsay goes to the ER again, saying she's suicidal. The next day, Lindsay admits herself into a program, but is then removed because the doctor says she's just over-medicated. She doesn't have a mental health issue. Lindsay then admits herself into a different hospital, but is discharged with a script for trazodone. On January 10th, a psychiatrist prescribes Valium and amitriptyline, and Lindsay Googles, "What is a psychopath?" On January 24th, Lindsay reports hearing a male voice say, quote, "This is your last chance. Kill the children so you can kill yourself."
Whew. Okay,
Wow.
family. And then she proceeded to do just that. She removed her 2 children from this earth. She slashed her wrist. She slashed her throat. And she jumped out of a 2-story window, out of her house, 2-story window, and broke her back. She survived and is alive and is now facing trial in a wheelchair. We're going to go ahead and listen to one more because she said it all. It was definitely premeditated. She sent her husband away. Kylie's behind on the show. I don't think she knows that. Kylie's behind on the show. So she's going to be facing trial, family. I'm going to go ahead and play one more video that's going to give us the chronological order of not the medical history so much, but the events that occurred that day. Again, this is trigger warning for a trial that is going to be coming up soon.
Timeline of the Lindsay Clancy case. May 2022. Lindsay Clancy gives birth to her 3rd child, 8-month-old Callan. She already has 2 others, 5-year-old Cora and 3-year-old Dawson. Within weeks, her mental health...
Oh, my apologies. I said she had removed 2 of her children from this earth, all 3 of her children. My apologies.
Begins to collapse. September 2022. Lindsay starts seeing a psychiatrist. Diagnosis: generalized anxiety disorder. First prescription: Zoloft. October 2022. Zoloft isn't working. Doctors add Ativan, then Prozac, which makes everything worse. Over the next weeks, more medications are added. Ambien, Remeron, Klonopin, Seroquel. Her husband Patrick will later say she was prescribed her 13th medication in just 4 months. December 2022. Lindsay tells her husband she is hearing a man's voice, telling her this was her last chance, that she should die, that she had to take her children with her. Patrick tells the doctors she is 10,000 times worse since starting the medications. Their response? Increase the dose. December 20th, 2022. Lindsay checks herself into a partial hospitalization program at Women and Infants Hospital in Rhode Island. Staff determine she's been over-medicated and misdiagnosed. They rule she doesn't qualify for their postpartum psychosis program because she has no prior psychosis history, and send her back to the exact same providers who have been treating her. January 24th, 2023. At approximately 5:15 p.m., Lindsay sends Patrick to pick up a prescription at CVS and dinner from a restaurant they've never ordered from before. Prosecutors say she deliberately chose a restaurant further away and used Apple Maps to calculate exactly how long the errand would take. 5:15 to 6:09 p.m. Patrick is gone for 54 minutes. He speaks with Lindsay twice on the phone during that window. She sounds calm, normal. Nothing seems wrong. 6:09 p.m. Patrick returns home to a silent house. He forces open a locked bedroom door, finds blood on the floor, an open window. Downstairs, his 3 children, strangled with exercise exercise resistance bands. Outside, Lindsay in the backyard, having jumped from the second-story window, still conscious, paralyzed from the sternum down. January 24th, night. Cora and Dawson are pronounced dead. January 27th, 2023. 8-month-old Callan dies at Boston Children's Hospital. Days later, Patrick posts a public GoFundMe statement forgiving Lindsay and asking the public to do the same. 2024. Patrick files a wrongful death lawsuit against Lindsay's medical providers, arguing they missed every warning sign of postpartum psychosis. Present day. Lindsay Clancy pursues an insanity defense. Her trial begins Monday, July 20th, 2026, and is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. Patrick is on both the prosecution and defense witness lists. A chrono.
You know, those medications can yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
This will be
very
interesting.
unfortunate. It is going to be a good trial. Very unfortunate events. And the husband, oh my goodness, my heart goes out to the husband, the father, the husband. Wow. And good for him for suing the medical providers. Good for him.
Yeah.
A lot of people said that when this first happened, James, a lot of people asked that. Why would he leave? But he said she was in good spirits that day. In hindsight, he now knows that good spirits means that's a manic episode. At the time, you don't know. You have 3 young kids and your wife is having a good day and she's requesting a meal, something new. You know what I mean? He was hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was times, and this will come out in the trial as well, where the husband did remove the kids from her. And he would take it, and then his parents would even help out. It was a family ordeal. It really was. But the voices got to her. The meds, the this, it was, I mean, and she tried to kill herself. So she just happened to live. Insanity plea. Absolutely. Absolutely. She should rock with the insanity plea. She tried to get help. She was medicated. I mean, yeah. So we'll be.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
James. Yeah. So that's pretty hardcore. And there's people that are suffering like that right now. And we have back to Big Pharma and the lobbyist. They're like, yeah, we're going to up the dosage. What? He comes in and tells like, hey, my wife is like completely off the wall. No, we're not going to take her off. No. We're going to up the dosage and see how that goes. Baby.
It's like they don't think postpartum depression is a real thing. Like it happens. It absolutely happens. It's the hormones of the body. Oh my Lord. How does a commoner, okay, know more about this than physicians? Like I'm grateful that he is suing the medical practices because they need to be stopped. That needs to be stopped.
Yes.
And they need to be held responsible for that.
Yes.
Because now this mother and this father have to deal with living the rest of their life, him knowing his wife took his children from him, and her knowing she took her children from them.
Yes.
Because of all of this medication happening.
On top of the hormones.
Like playing with people's minds. That's it. That is so tragic.
And that goes back to having a village around you, living close with people. Yes, their parents and I believe it was his parents. I'm not sure, but it will come out. We'll get the facts of it. But one set of the parents were there, but they were elderly, so they did what they could. But when you're living with your elders, it's totally different, you know?
Yeah.
As far as, because these, like, you know, the women who have already had children, we can see those signs easily. Like, you good? And even though you say, yeah, I am, we go, no, let me have the baby. You go to the spa. You go here. We can feel it on other women. Are you good? Let
Go
me
take a
come check
nap,
on you.
like
Let me
for
go pick up
real.
let me take the kids out for a little bit. Let me, you know what? They can come spend the summer here. I mean, that's, yes. We have, and it's, you can't just, prescriptions don't fix everything. They really
Mm-mm.
don't. And the doctors, some doctors, not all doctors, some doctors do not know their patients. They don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
You're just another number to them, like a prison system. Which patient is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Prescribe this. And no, your doctor shouldn't be your damn therapist, but your doctor should know enough about what's going on in your daily life when prescribing medications, you know?
Right.
When you are a psychiatrist, I mean, you're not really a therapist, but you should be somewhat, you know, in the daily, you should know their daily routines.
Mm-hmm.
Because dealing with psychomedication is hardcore. And I don't even know why we even still allow some, what are they, SRTs or SS, whatever they are? I don't even
Yeah.
know why we still allow some of those, because they say one of the side effects is increased suicidal ideology. What?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Back when I had my first son, and he was probably like 2, and I didn't understand what, the hormones and all of these things are happening, and I thought, well, maybe something's wrong. So I go talk to the doctor. The doctor's like, "Oh, you're bipolar." I'm not bipolar. I just am having all of these different hormones being flooded through my body, but whatever. So I forgot what it was, but it was 2 different medications. And I just remember taking myself off of them completely because I was having homicidal ideations. So
Oh.
I completely understand what this woman is talking about. 'Cause
Mm.
I had the same thing, like, it wasn't a voice outside of me, it was just, like, the thought would not leave, like, and I'm like, "No, that is no, absolutely no."
Yeah.
Like, that's dangerous, and so I took myself off of it and said, "No, we ain't playing with no type of medications that play with the mind. We're gonna try to figure this out on our own." You know what I mean? 'Cause that's a scary feeling of looking at your child and you don't feel how you used to feel when you looked at your child, you
Mm.
know? And the only thing that's different now is this doctor has you on medication because you said you have some good days and some bad days. Well, duh, bitch, you got a kid now. Okay. Well,
Yeah, we need
duh.
to work on coping mechanisms, not medicated
Mhm.
mechanisms. Okay? Because there is nothing wrong with, reach out. Hey, I can't do this today, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it tomorrow.
Right.
Say that shit. Say it. And this young lady seems like she was trying, right? But it was that
Mhm.
medication. And very unfortunate. And a lot of women can relate. A lot of women can relate.
Mhm.
And I've said this before. It's not something I hide, but when I hear of stories of mothers killing their children, I quietly say, I understand. I don't agree with it. I think it's wrong, and you will, face consequences for that. But there's just been, I mean, that postpartum is real for some women. Not everybody
Mhm.
has freaking sunshines and rainbows and babies and yay, yay. Some people cannot, the crying of the baby, like it's like nails on a chalkboard to them.
Yep.
And then when the baby doesn't stop crying and you've tried everything, and then the house is the mess, and you're just not your normal self, I'm telling
You
you,
ain't showered in days, ain't ate a proper meal, ain't slept in a month, okay?
Mhm. It's just, I understand people have breaking points. I don't agree with it, but that's where you should be able to be like, I'm at my breaking point. Y'all come get me. Come get this child. Come help
Mhm.
me. And 9 times out of 10, you'll bounce back. And yeah, it was a bad day. However, if you don't have that, or you feel like you shouldn't do that, or you feel embarrassed or shy or this, that, and the other, the next result is this.
Mhm.
The next result is this. So And doctors, y'all got to do better. I just saw a new study that came out saying endometrius can be found in our saliva.
Wait,
So,
what?
yes, girl.
You want some
Yes.
cookies?
Let me pull up the dang article right now. Found in women's saliva.
I'm
Endometriosis
confused.
is now detectable, and they have now, not now detectable, they just recently figured out that it's detectable in our damn saliva.
This is strange.
But they don't do a lot of, because if they're going, usually you get ultrasounds, they kind of have to cut a piece off, they got to do a biopsy, they got to do all this, that. Baby, just swab. Just swab. Yep. This came out July 8th. Okay. It's a study they've been doing for some time, of course. But here they go. Game-changing new tests may speed up diagnosis. Oh, isn't that crazy? It shows to be 96% accurate.
Oh, dang.
See, this is why godmamas, men, y'all don't know this. When we go to our OBGYN, they always say, go ahead and undress from the bottom and hop up on the table, put your feet in the stirrup. Everything, all the tests besides smushing our boobs in this, machine, a good 80% of our, if anything's going on in the woman region, they always want to get up in our cervix. They always want to get up in there.
Always.
For every little thing. Pap smears, this, that. Baby, if you just don't swab some shit and call it a day. So this is a plus for us, ladies. A plus for us.
Okay? Finally, we don't have to get violated for something.
Cut on, violated, all spread up.
They talking about, have you got your mammogram? I looked at Ellie, I said, I have no interest in having these breasts. Do you see these breasts? I have no interest in having these breasts squished like a pancake. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I do my monthly, sometimes weekly, just whenever. I do the feel around and we good.
Yes,
okay?
I know my body very well.
I don't need you squishing nothing.
No.
Bad enough you want to open me up and swab and no.
Yes. So very, very interesting. New times, new studies, new things going on. And, I know Black women, especially, we know we don't get the treatment that we need when it goes to doctors, but women in general, it's invasive, and it doesn't yield high results or good results. It's just a lot of too many unnecessaries. Like, we wouldn't get as much breast cancer if y'all would, you know what I mean? Not have us do all this invasive stuff in the beginning. They say ladies who get mammograms are at higher risk of the breast cancer. So it's just, yeah. But when it comes to men, we know. Come on in. We got it taken care of. We know the ins and outs. You're good. Women, it's like, oh, we're just now discovering there's an easier way to do this. We didn't know we've been torturing you this whole time. And it's all because they say women have a higher pain tolerance because we birth children. So they treat us like cattle when we get in there.
Like cattle.
They do.
They really do. I ain't even gonna lie. They really do.
Oh, she's depressed. Hawk her up on pills. But first, send her to the gyno. Let's see what's going on down there. Yeah. Yeah, no, they do though. Instead of saying, oh, it's a hormonal imbalance. Oh, it's this. It's, hey, let's do some more tests. No, we're going to give you Prozac.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 3 young children in the house? Give her some Ambien. Oh, she's only had 3 hours of sleep? Hit her with some Benadryl. What?
That Ambien go crazy though, because I've heard people like doing crazy stuff off of Ambien. So I don't even know why they're still prescribing Ambien. You know how many people have killed people on Ambien?
Mm-hmm. And like sleepwalking and stuff? Yes.
Yes. Like,
yes.
This shit don't need to be on the shelves, like, period.
No. And then, yeah, and then turning around and raising the doses like we're just farm animals to them. Oh, sure. Here you go.
It's almost like Nazi Germany experimentation all over again. Anyways.
Yeah, well, that was my last video. Like I said, the court proceedings, they said it started on the 20th. I thought they were kicking back off on, well, I guess I'll go look and see if they're starting it now. I'll go watch it and come back with some notes. But tomorrow, family, I'm going to be cutting up a little bit. We're going to be, we have company coming over. We got some beef sector company coming over. I invited Jay Dunn to come chop it up for a little bit. Come shoot the breeze. I want to be nosy, maybe a little bit messy. Maybe a little bit messy, but I'm going to bring Jay Dunn over and we're just going to chop it up with her. See what's going on over there in her neck of the woods. I think she's like the new sheriff in town as far as regulating and hall monitoring. So, yes.
Yay.
I want to bring Jay Dunn over. Yes, I'm excited. She's been over here a couple times. She's cool people. So we'll bring her over, chop it up. Shout out to y'all for hitting the Cash App today. We did reach our $12 goal.
Yeah.
We surpassed our $12 goal. Thank y'all.
There's a new boss dog in town. There's a new boss dog in town. Okay.
Surpassed our $12 goal. And we appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming through. James, it was good to see you, baby. I hope you're doing all right. And go get you some water ordered. Since they're going to put y'all on restriction, go ahead and stock up on some water, y'all. Don't be shy. Do not be shy. Go get y'all some 5 gallons of waters and stock them up. Throw them in the garage where they don't get no sunlight and they stay cool. How they going to restrict us of God's natural blessings? Isn't that insane?
Insane.
Next, they're going to be charging us for sunshine.
Girl, they're going to charge you every time you step outside and take a breath.
Okay.
It ain't free.
The city had to put out in Lansing, Michigan. They put out porta potties for people to use, baby. We're becoming more third world than we even know. Than we even know. So stock up, be safe, stay informed, okay? And be easy, y'all. It was fun being here. Good to see y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right. Shout out to the replay gang. Ooh, I'm about to go fix me some food.
Okay, same here. All right. Peace, y'all.
Toodles.
Like my release, this is a part of what I do to have fun, and I'm a creative. Creativity, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's what keeps life interesting and makes it have fun. Makes me have fun.